Hi everyone. A reliable fuel system is critical on your engine for a good day on the water. If your engine is hard to start, stalls or seems to be low on power, it might not be the engine itself, but this assembly right here, your fuel line. So today we're going to run through a quick 3-point check on what you can do to inspect your fuel system. Okay, firstly we're going to check the fuel line. So fuel line can break down over time from exposure to the sun and the environment. So what we do is we grab the fuel line and we bend it and see if it feels stiff. Well, this one here is starting to perish. So if you see any lines or cracks appearing or it's too stiff to bend, it's time to replace that fuel line. Okay, the next thing to check is your fuel fitting, where it clips onto the tank and the engine. So inside the fuel fitting there's an O-ring right down inside there. So you want to pull the fitting off and have a look at that O-ring and check for any cracks or if the O-ring's missing completely. Once you've replaced it, or if the O-ring's good, you want to get a small bit of grease or marine lubricant, and you want to just grease on the brass fitting where it slides on and off, and a tiny little bit on the fitting itself so it doesn't pinch the O-ring. So that fuel fitting will slide on nice and easily. Okay, and the next and probably most important part is the fuel primer itself. This one's gone hard, it's firm to squeeze. You again can check these for splitting and cracking. And the most important thing is the orientation, the arrow on it. The arrow points to the direction of the fuel flow, but it also needs to be mounted vertically so you're pumping it. If your fuel line's too short and it's pointing down, the check valve in it won't work as you're pumping it. So when you're mounting these, make sure you've got enough fuel line so that you can hold it vertically to pump it and successfully pump the fuel into your engine and prime it up. Okay, so if you find any of these issues on your boat, fuel line, fuel primer or the connector, the good news is we carry a wide stock of these at promptparts.co.nz for all makes and models of outboard motors. Okay, so whether you need a complete fuel line assembly with primer and fittings themselves for the tank, fuel lines or the engines or the primer valves themselves, so to find these components, go to promptparts.co.nz, scroll down to fuel systems, fuel lines, primers and connectors, and find our wide range of stock available.